It's Steph. So, as I'm working on the general store flooring, I thought I would come on and show you guys a few tips and tricks that I have figured out along the way, because I'm going to tell you, cutting these with the little miter shears is such a pain in the patootie. But I figured out a few tricks with my tape and with cutting these. So, when I'm using the miter shears, I have found that if I hold it like this, let me see if I can get around the camera here and cut it, they don't, my pieces don't fly all over the place, because trust me, these little things have been flying all over the place all day, and I've lost a ton of them already, and I lost some of my cuts as well. So I'm using these for the most part, you know, as in long slats of wood, but I also want to have an uneven effect. I don't want them all lined up, in other words, because I don't feel like that is a realistic wooden floor. You'll see I have some that are, well, sorry, I can't pick those up, guys. I have some here like that are a little smaller. They're just little bits that I have filled in. I'm still keeping along with my edging here so that I can put the walls up later on. And I have found a little trick for the tape. So let me show you that. Let me put these down. So, and oh my gosh, y'all, this tape is working amazing. Now, a reminder, I got it off of Temu, and great quality. Have you ever watched like diamond painting videos where they take a X-Acto knife and they cut a little square out of the topping of their diamond painting so they can fill in a little spot for their little videos? Well, it works with this tape as well, and I'll show you that in just 1 minute. So you see, if I want to go ahead and lay this one down, now I have not pushed it down onto the tape because this tape is so sticky, and it goes all the way up, but I'm not yet ready to pull this piece of tape off. So if I just take my X-Acto knife, let me make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here, and I just cut down around the tape here. I don't put a lot of pressure on it, just a little bit. I'm able to lift this piece off because I did not put it down far. And I just take my X-Acto knife and get a little piece pulled up, and then I can just pull that off, you guys, and this piece will fit perfectly right there. I haven't exposed any more tape than what I want to expose, because you see all these little wooden specks and everything. That is from cutting the ends off of these, the curved ends. I also will tell you guys, so some of these, for whatever reason, are super hard to cut. So one thing that I found useful, let me get through this thing again here. I have to put my arm through the tripod. So if I start it and I can't cut it, like this one's really hard, but I get a good little start there. If I take it, flip it over, now I make sure that I line it up on my line again, and then do it. You see how easy that was? Of course, it flew away. So yeah, I have to track them down a lot, but I was able to cut it. So if you're doing this and you have a hard time getting through one, just cut it a little bit, get that little edge started there, turn it over and line it up again, and then it cuts so much easier. So that is one trick I found. I am not going to lie, you guys, this is hard on the hands. So if you're not very strong, and be careful that you don't clip yourself when you've got your hand over it. I'm real careful to make sure of where I'm holding it. I just hold at the very top and I tuck my fingers under here. I'm sorry, the lighting's not very good. But I tuck under here and just hold on. I rest my hand right here on this curve so that I'm not getting under this blade, because it is super, super sharp. So you can see I'm making progress. I'm about, less than a fourth of the way done. If you cut it in my floor into fourths, I'm just up at the top of this yellow would be a fourth. So I'm just about a fourth of the way done. And honestly, I have not worked on it all this week. Today is my first day to be working on it. I'm supposed to be sewing, but this just keeps drawing my attention away. So hopefully by the end of tomorrow, I might have this finished. I'm hopeful. because I really want to move on to other things. I've already been thinking about how I'm going to do the wood siding on the outside of the walls. I finally did place my Temu order, and in that order is some windows. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm trying to decide, do I want to take a chance? I mean, I can always trim them off because I think I'm just going to use coffee stirrers for the outside wood. And so I think I can cut through that pretty easily with my X-Acto knife. So if I go ahead and cut the window space, I just worry about the sizing until I know how big the little wooden windows are on that I get from Temu. I will say too, with the tape here, you know, I've kept it all like this. Well, when I get to a point where I want to move on, all I do is I take my X-Acto knife, and I'll try to do this with my left hand so you guys can see, and I just go right along the edge of the piece of wood that I already had. And oh my gosh, y'all, I just got a splinter. Oh my goodness. But I just cut down. I'm telling you, who said miniatures weren't without risk? I'm going to have to file a workman's comp. And I just trim those off so they stay out of my way. While I'm first working on them, I keep them on and I just lay something on top of them so that they're not in my way. But that way I can, oh my gosh, y'all, this splinter, it hurts. That way I can make sure I don't get the tape dirty or anything in case I want to cover it back up, and then I just lay something on top of it after I recover it. So what I'll do is, as I get ready to go to this part, I take my X-Acto knife, well, maybe, start the tape, I give it a little bit of a crease. I do all 4 of these. I haven't gotten to the 5th row yet, so I'm just doing the 4. This tape is so nice. I really was surprised by it, but I'm definitely going to order some more. Now, you do not have to order it from Temu. You can get it probably, I haven't checked Walmart, y'all, but you can probably get it at your local little hardware store. I only have Ace Hardware here because I live in a tiny town and I have to drive to Walmart, so I haven't been. But this carpet tape, best idea ever. I think mine is 1 inch, yes, 1 inch wide. I find that to be perfect. I think you can get it in other widths. You can probably get it much wider if you want to do a larger strip at a time and not have to use so many tiny strips. So far, this 1 inch is perfect, and I see it being more versatile because it is a little smaller. You know, if it was bigger tape, I don't want to have to cut this stuff down because it is so very sticky once you put it down. So I prefer the 1 inch. Definitely try some, see what works for you. I do think the 1 inch is very versatile and workable for miniatures because even if you just cut a little 1 inch by 1 inch piece, I mean, you could do something with that. So that's what I'm working on this weekend. Oh my gosh, you guys, wait until you see my Temu haul. I am super, super excited. I got some great things. And if y'all don't think I'm crazy enough, I told y'all my mind goes 90 to nothing. So I saw a little groomer, like dog groomer bathtub on Temu. So now y'all, I'm planning a little groomer thing for my dog groomer. I ordered cats and dogs because she loves cats and dogs. So I'm going to make a little groomer vignette, you know, just a little tiny one, nothing huge, not a big room box or anything. If you remember the little room box, it's really tiny, the one I got for the laundry room, I may pick another one of those up for her little groomer place. So yeah, I'm constantly thinking of different things, you guys, and I really should stay off of Temu. But if you have any questions or ideas, ways to make this easier, leave your questions in the comments. I love answering y'all's questions and responding to your comments. Y'all have such great ideas. I love the miniature community because what you don't think of, somebody else does. So even if you don't write a comment, read the comments because you might learn something or take something away that you can utilize in your miniatures. I also very hopeful for Mother's Day. I asked for a lot of miniature stuff for Mother's Day, so fingers crossed on that one. And I think I might have told you that I asked for a little mini saw, so we'll see what all I get, and I'll definitely do a haul with y'all on that. And my Temu stuff should be in about that time as well. So I'll probably put out some shorts this weekend, but this will probably be the only video I do this weekend. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow and what I feel like working on, and if I get this flooring done. If I get this done, I'll definitely pop up another video so you guys can see how it looks. I obviously won't be able to put the walls up yet because I need to paint the inside of the walls and I need to do the wooden slats on the outside of the walls. I will definitely do all of that before I put it together. Also, if you guys have any ideas on how I can finish the front of the store, I kind of would like to put like partial walls, like where I have one opening for a door, because I still want to be able to see inside, but I would love to put big picture windows on either side, you know, and do like some not plexiglass, but like I have plastic left over from my Miniverse kitchen, and it's actually big enough to do two large windows on the side and in the front. I also, like I had said earlier, I'd like to do a porch. I have not quite figured that part out either. So if you have ideas for those, please leave me comments and I will respond. And guys, thanks for watching. I'm just super excited to be having this going and to make some progress on it. So until next time, friends, I'll see you then.